Well, I'm down here in Peralta. I'm not going to work on the rat rod today, but I am going to ride it. I haven't got to ride it as much as I want to, and I like it. So let's go for a ride from Peralta, New Mexico. This trike sets up a little higher than the rest of my trikes because the seat's a little higher, and the way it was designed, once you're on it, it feels okay, but it is a little higher. So let's turn this bad boy rat rod on. Level 1. Feet in my straps. I haven't been able to figure out how to adjust the computer speed. Level 1 takes you right up to 9 miles an hour, which to me is a little fast. I like to putt around, but I'm getting used to it. We did put a 48 tooth gear on the front, down on the chain set, which helps a lot. What's happening, I was running out of gear in 7th speed, meaning my legs were going 100 miles an hour. I couldn't put any torque to the pedal because I was going too fast. So I might go to a 50 tooth like on the TerraTrek Charge. That's what's on my TerraTrek, and it's geared out perfect with a hub motor. Now the TerraTrek has a 250 watt nominal hub drive, and this VV that we strapped to the back of this AmeriCruiser rat rod is a 500 watt, and you could feel the difference. So it's a very comfortable trike to ride once you're on it. The new seat's very comfortable. The Batman seat, I'll call it. The Batmobile. The Stormtrooper seat. I like the seat. $7:30 Monday morning. Down here in Peralta, where I grew up. I didn't grow up here. I spent my high school years here. I apologize, there'll be a lot of dogs. Everybody down here has 10 dogs, seems like. Kind of a lot of traffic out here in the morning. I don't have my flag on yet, so I need to get off this road and get to a side road pretty quick. Peralta sits at 20 miles south of Albuquerque. It's an old community. Peralta means high pear. When the Spanish came in, there was a bunch of vineyards down here and orchards, pear orchards. And that's where all the wine making happened for the area, the territory. A lot of history down here. Los Lunas is on the other side of the river. There's a lot of irrigated fields down here. When I was a kid, there was a lot of alfalfa, still is. Not as much as used to be. New Mexico is a state that lets people build on their irrigated lands. So they're constantly eating away at their farmland. The farmland is all around the Rio Grande. It's a big state. You can go build on the desert out there on the plains, but no, they want to build right down on the irrigated property. And they're just chopping it up. It's disappearing. That's a Chicao lateral irrigation. When I was a kid, there was nothing but alfalfa fields down here for as far as you could see. And it's just disappearing. You got to go further south to see that irrigated land like that. I mean, they're building beautiful homes down here. The farmland's disappearing. They're hacking away at it. One house at a time. It's that way all the way from the top of the state all the way to the bottom of the state. Anyway, enough of the history of New Mexico. Let's talk about the rat rod. So I'm still working on this beast. It's a very quiet ride. The hub motors whisper quiet off the VV 26-inch mountain bike that we sourced. And I'm very happy with it. The rear suspension works pretty good. It rides very well. Good morning. People out feeding their horses. Talking about horses. I don't know if this is still true or not. Per capita, Valencia County, where Peralta is at, Valencia County in New Mexico, used to have the highest per capita ownership of horses than anywhere else in the country. Per capita. Everybody had horses. Now there are places with more horses like Kentucky, Florida, but there's millions and millions of people there. Per capita, Valencia County used to be #1 in horse owners. Equine. Now I still need to work on my headrest. It's way too far back. So I'm gonna have to lengthen it up and tilt it forward, which is gonna take some modifications. I'm gonna start working on that. That's my next little project on the Ratty. The Ratty Roddy, the Batmobile. The more I look at it, it does look sort of like something Batman would ride. I'm Batman. Those little heelers are mean dogs. You gotta watch them. They'll sneak up behind you and bite your ankles off. I know, because one did that to me when I was growing up here. Mean little dogs. Cute though, smart. They're just sneaky. They literally took hundreds and hundreds of acres of alfalfa and turned it into a subdivision. I mean, it's beautiful and it brings high dollar. Everybody's got to live in the country. Geek, 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 geek. Yeah, ain't nobody need to live down here in this stuff that if they're not raising animals. It's funny. This is a park. This used to be an alfalfa field, now it's a park. So how do I rate Peralta as far as e-triking? They seem to be e-triking friendly here because I'm not riding on any trails. I'm riding 100% on roads, which I'm allowed by state statute to ride on. They don't have any trails down here. I guess you could ride the Conservancy District's ditch, but I don't even think that's legal. They got most of them gated off. There's a lot of traffic down here, and the roads are, if you stay in the subdivisions, that's pretty safe, but if you get out on the stripe lane, 2-lane roads, I don't like riding it. Unfortunately for me, that's the only way I can get back in here. So it's not the best place to ride as far as I'm concerned. It's very pretty, mostly at these subdivisions. But I like riding in Las Cruces better than Peralta as far as that goes. See that alfalfa right there? That crop of field will make you a lot of money if you own that land and you irrigate that and you come out here and mow it and bale it. But people come down here and build houses on it, and then they lose their ability for the land to make food for the animals. Anyway, I just find it odd that New Mexico would give up its irrigated land to subdivisions and not the breadbasket for the area is the Rio Grande, and they're building on it. Some of us aren't the brightest people in the world, are we? Anyway, so this Batmobile rides really well. The suspension is perfect. Way better than it was with a 20-inch wheel. 26 fits really good on this trike. So I gotta head back to the house, put this thing in the garage. Down here helping my mom. My dad's getting close to the end of his life. And we gotta go make arrangements. Poor guy. I'm gonna miss the heck out of that dude. Anyway, folks, I hope you like my little rat rod ride. Like and subscribe. That'd really help me out. We'll continue to ride trikes and work on these things and do neat stuff. Till next time, folks, have a nice day. Happy triking.